Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Sri Tips here, and what I have here is about 40 grams of pure gold that's been dissolved in aqua regia. I had previously off camera and quartered the gold with silver and then pulled the silver out with nitric acid boils, and this is the first refining. And so what we're going to do, this is about 40 grams of pure gold that's already been double refined. And so now what I'm going to do is we're going to get set up here with a filter and filter this solution, get all the solids filtered out of it. Okay, before I filter this, what we'll do is add some ice. And adding ice will do two things for me. Number one, it'll cool the solution off, of course, and it will cause any silver chloride that may be in solution to come out of solution so that we can filter it out. Our solution's a little on the cloudy side, so what I'm going to do is pull it through the same filter a second time. And see if we can get this cloudiness to clear up while we've got it in this state. Been out here for about 3 hours trying to get this liquid pulled through this filter, and it's not cooperating. So I think what we're going to do here is set up another filter flask and try to pull the liquid through a fresh filter. I'm going to abandon the idea of trying to get it pulled through the second time. It's too clogged up with stuff. Might be some tin in there, I don't know. I'm just going to transfer the liquid out of this funnel and into this one over here. Okay, we've got everything pulled through there. Now we'll put this back on and pull the rest through this filter paper here. Okay, we've got that pulled through. You can see there's some kind of mess in that filter that was clogging up our flow. I'm going to put this filter on here now, and this solution's real cloudy, so I'm going to start pouring everything through this filter now. solution's cloudier than ever now. So what I'll do is pour it back through one more time through this new filter that I've installed in this second Buckner funnel that I'm using. I'm sick today. Got a cold going on. Figured I had most of this done. And we'll go ahead and shoot a short video here on how to find a little bit of gold. It's turned into a 5-hour ordeal due to these filtering problems. Alright, my solution is now cloudier than when I started. I don't know why that is. This batch had some teeth in it, so that may have something to do with it. By teeth, I mean dental material. So we're going to try one more time to filter the solution using a separate flask, separate funnel, and a new filter. See if we can get it to clear up a little bit. If I can't get it to clear up, we're just going to go with it like it is and do the precipitation and go for the second refining. Here we go. See how cloudy that is? Here we go. Solution is still very cloudy, so now we'll pass it through the filter one more time. Let's move this over here a little bit so we can see how cloudy that is still. Never did clear up. We've got it filtered out as best we can. What we'll do now is just go ahead and put it to a separate beaker. So it's still cloudy. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the first precipitation with sodium metabisulfite. Here we go. First spoon going in. Alright, I'm going to put in the second spoon. Spoon number 3 going in right now. And here goes number 4. And number 5. That should be pretty close to complete there. I don't see any more yellow color. There's our head of foam. We're done. Now we'll set this up on the heat. and get rid of the excess sodium metabisulfite and SO2 gas. Okay, this took about 20 minutes. Everything's settled out nicely. I'm going to pull it down off the heat now and let it cool off, and we'll go from here. And so now what we're going to do is pour off the waste solution into a temporary waste container. Now I'll rinse it off with a little distilled water. I'll rinse it with a little bit of hydrochloric acid. Now we're going to cover it up with some hydrochloric acid and set it up on the heat and give it a quick boil with a little hydrochloric acid. All right, we're done boiling here. I'm gonna take it off the heat, and what we'll do is just pour this acid off into our temporary storage container. Notice it's a little bit yellow in color. We probably put just a little bit of the gold back in solution. But if you'll notice, the gold now has a much better color to it. It was black looking before, and now it looks caramel color like we're looking for. Rinsing it with some distilled water. Oh yeah, that gold looks much better. Okay, I've rinsed this thing multiple times with hydrochloric acid and with water. And I think I've got most of the junk rinsed out of there. So what we're going to do now is just add some hydrochloric acid and redissolve the gold a second time. Here we go. Add a little bit of sulfuric acid to precipitate out any lead. A little bit of nitric acid to begin dissolving the gold a second time. That took about 15 minutes to dissolve completely. 300 milliliters of hydrochloric acid and about 15 milliliters of nitric acid. Let that cool off now. And here's a look at my silent partner, quietly, continuously cranking out pure silver crystal for me. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, like owning and operating your own little silver cell here. It's like having a silver mine of your own in your garage. And that pulled through that filter in less than 60 seconds. And the filtrate looks fantastic. Nice, clear, and bright chloroauric acid solution. All right, let's transfer the gold to a clean beaker. There's the paper. I'll save it and put it in paper storage. Here we go. We're going to do a second precipitation now on our gold. I got some sodium metabisulfite right here, and we're going to add that right on in and start precipitating out the pure gold. Here we go. We got a little excess nitric in there. See them fumes forming on top? That's okay, it's not much. See the fumes forming in there? That just means it'll take a little bit extra SMB until all the excess nitric gets consumed. What happens is when we got excess nitric in there, it can still dissolve gold. So it redissolves the gold just as fast as it precipitates out of the solution. I think we're done there. Alright, I'm going to put this up on the heat now and burn off any excess SMB or SO2 gas that might be present. Here is our final product. If you notice, there's a little bit of scabbing going on right there, indication of impurities. The surface is frosted, which also indicates impurities. We got 87.5 grams. What is that in troy ounces? 2.8 troy ounces. So we're going to have to do a re-purification on this bar. Trying to do a video while I'm sick has not been a productive endeavor here. I'm going to put this up on the heat now. See if we can get it to settle out for us. That's doing pretty good. Okay, here you can see the gold. When I rinse it with water, it settles back out quickly. It doesn't suspend like we were getting before. That's an indication you may have got the purity up on it with this refining. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of hydrochloric acid. I'm going to boil it in hydrochloric acid just for a minute or so. Yeah, it's settling nicely. Alright, I apologize for the video. I apologize for the audio. I should be home in bed trying to get over this sickness that I got going on. I figured I'd make a quick video and get something posted. I started on this about 2 days ago. And we're going to finish this up though today and try to get a bar of gold out of this. I've done multiple distilled water rinses. And now what I'm going to do is give it a quick boil in some distilled water. It's looking pretty good now. There's our powder. Just going to boil it in some distilled water for a few minutes. Let's see here. It's been boiling in a little bit of water. Let's pour this off now. There we go. We're going to try this one more time. Okay, this is more like it. The surface of this bar is much better looking than when we poured the first bar. So this was a successful repurification. Just ran it through the process one more time and got it nice and cleaned up. Now let's see what we got for weight now. It was 87.5 before, and today we got, or this time we got 86.7, which is 2.78 troy ounces. I'll take it. I'd feel much better sending something like this in than that other ugly looking bar. All right, YouTube viewers, thank you for watching.